Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A former Watertown High School teacher and coach whose resignation was approved Monday morning is accused of raping a student. 32-year-old Jordan Bakken appeared in court yesterday.
According to Brookings County State's Attorney Dan Nelson, alleged crimes took place in the city of Brookings. Bakken is also accused of solicitation of a minor and sexual contact with a child under the age of 18 by someone in a position of authority.
School is a safe place for their kids to be, and we do not think that the actions of one individual reflect on the system as a whole or the other individuals in our school system.
Bakken is scheduled to have a preliminary hearing in 13 days on February 12th. A man wanted in 3 states is behind bars after an off-duty deputy spotted him in the Pier area. 39-year-old Terry Lee Schoenhut faces a list of charges in Nebraska, Iowa, and South Dakota.
Schoenhut was believed to be potentially armed and dangerous with a history of resisting law enforcement. An off-duty Hughes County deputy sheriff spotted him at a Pier business Saturday afternoon and alerted authorities. Schoenhut was arrested without incident. Yesterday morning in Rapid Valley, a commercial structure fire escalated to 3 alarms. The Forest Production Distributors has thousands of fence posts that the fire departments were able to protect from the fire.
Rapid Valley Fire Department said they are thankful that they are able to work well with other counties.
What's been really good in South Dakota is we've pushed hard for mutual aid agreements. State Wildland's been one of the key players in that to help us cross county lines. We do have a county fire administrator that does really well at that as well.
Firefighters, given the conditions, successfully contained the fire with one firefighter receiving minor injuries.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Mudd. Good morning, Scott.
All right, good morning, everybody. A warm day today, though maybe a couple of degrees cooler in eastern, southeastern KELOLAND. We'll still get these temperatures in the 40s for afternoon highs. A high of 43 in Sioux Falls, 42 in Huron. We'll hit 43 in Aberdeen, 50 today in Pierre, and 65 warm degrees in Rapid City. We'll continue with warm weather as we do go through the work week all the way through Friday. These temperatures will remain above average, and I think that trend will continue this weekend, but we'll throw in a chance for rain showers. More details on your forecast with Brian coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Senator Mike Rounds is proposing legislation that would ban fake meat from school lunches. Rounds says he doesn't want our kids to be guinea pigs for new and, in his view, untested products.
The School Lunch Integrity Act of 2024 would prohibit the use of cell-cultivated meat. Rounds says there is a move by some schools in other parts of the country to incorporate faux meat into the school lunch and breakfast programs.
It starts out with a piece of meat, a cell from an actual chicken, and then it's developed artificially within the laboratory. We just want to make sure that that's not the stuff that they're going to be selling in our schools.
Pizza.
Round says lab-grown meat could undermine the important work of American livestock producers. Both the FDA and the U.S. Department of Agriculture have determined that lab-grown meat is safe to eat.
There's just 2 more days left to try the creations in this year's Downtown Sioux Falls Burger Battle. 37 restaurants participated this year, and only one can win, but it's a boost in business for everyone during an otherwise slow time of the year.
The general manager of Blarney Stone says this past weekend was their busiest weekend all month with the nice weather.
By the end of the month, we'll have sold about 6,000 burgers.
Didn't hear.
The last day of the burger battle is tomorrow, but some restaurants like Blarney Stone will keep their special burgers on the regular menu.
And the Great Plains Zoo in Sioux Falls is asking for the public's help in naming 6 red wolf pups. There are 4 male and 2 female pups. Voting for the names is open February 1st through the 29th.
The winners will be announced on March 1st. Each submission of 6 names will cost $6. The money will be used to care for the wolves and contribute to future renovations to their habitat. A list of names can be found on the donate page of the zoo's website. That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather picture today, watching some clouds in parts of central Minnesota. That cloud line has been edging into our southwest Minnesota counties, but I think Sioux Falls, for the most part, will kind of hold our grip on mostly sunny conditions and temperatures. Well, as our official high goes today, we're about 43. Some of the projections are trying to push us to 46. We were 45 yesterday, so we're within that ballpark. I would argue a few of the numbers are a little too cold, like Yankton and Chamberlain. That's kind of driven by some of the topography. The modeling, though, even puts a few 50s in here. I'm okay with that idea for Pierre today. Rapid City, you're off and running into the 60s. Once again this afternoon. Let's look at tomorrow. Well, we can start off the bat here with relatively mostly clear skies and with the southwest wind. Can we hit 50 in Sioux Falls? Yeah, it's looking more likely that we're going to try to do that. Obviously, we still have quite a bit of snow on the ground, but it will be an interesting day. That battle with that very mild air right overhead, and just a matter of kind of blending out that wind tomorrow. That's going to be the key to that success on that. Otherwise, Rapid City, another day in the 60s. What's next? Well, there is a system coming up from the southwest later in the week. We're going to watch that. It's going to put some pressure in our forecast to build in some more cloud cover. But first things first, today's weather at 46 Chamberlain. We're in the low 50s there around winter, and then we head to the 60s in western South Dakota. So clouds, yes, still in the 40s, though, at the end of the week. And then rain on Saturday looks a little better. We're going to watch the path of that system. A lot of the energy is still going to be pushed to our south and west, but the trends are still there to at least produce quite a bit of rain in Nebraska. And I would say a favorable track for southwest South Dakota to pick up maybe a little bit more rain. Notice we're mentioning no snow here. It's just too warm for that. Even Aberdeen, if we get touched by a little moisture, it's more likely to be showers than snowflakes. And clearly it stays well above normal through the entire 7-day forecast. Pierre, we're into the 50s tomorrow. We'll sit back a little bit Thursday, Friday as we watch some clouds. The wind will turn around to the east-northeast during that time frame, and then some rain. If you're on the South Dakota-Nebraska border, much better chance of rain. That's also holding true for Rapid City as we cross into late Friday in Saturday, but nothing drastically colder. Find out more details at KELOLAND.com.